One of the common problem with Tableau is that you want to sort this measure independent of the partition it is in. You want to see the maximum profit across all these states or minimum profit across all these states. You're not able to get that. You know why? Because it always respect the dimension that you have on the extreme left hand side. So I have a solution for that, and this is pretty unique, not like the other solutions that you have. Till now, we have to bear with parameters drop down. That takes more space and it's not convenient because you have to come back to these parameters again and again, especially if you have many measures. And also clicking on the headers can break the sort order. Solution, there are no drop downs over there. You can just go click on sales and you get the customer having maximum sales irrespective of the state. So there is no foundation of having partitions here. In addition, it looks quite close to inbuilt Tableau sort feature. Like Tableau inbuilt feature, if I click on this icon again, it will sort in the descending or say ascending in this case. So this is pretty similar to what you have with Tableau. In some of the other solution, if you click on the measure, it behaves in an abrupt way. So this solution is less prone to errors. Let's move over to the steps and see how you can achieve it. Before we move forward, so the logic here is first to create a parameter. After that, we are going to create a new calculated field and we'll keep this field on the extreme left hand side because we know it will always try to sort with respect to the left hand side measure or dimension that you have. So the first part of the solution is quite similar to what you already have, where first of all, you'll have to go create a parameter. And in the parameter, you are going to give the same names that you have. So it should be of type string. It should be of allowable values as list. And after that, in the values, you will have whatever measures that we have in this case, like sales, profit, discount, so forth and so on. So you have to create parameter first of all. I already have that parameter. So it looks like this. Once you have created the parameter, ensure that you have shown this parameter. So you have to just right click and show parameter. That's it. Remember one thing, I've disabled the measure names header over there. So actually it looks like this, but later on we'll have to disable the show header. So do not forget to go to the measure name and uncheck show header. Give name to the sheet as ascending detail because you are going to make use of two sheets over here. One is for ascending, another one is for descending. So as we have already discussed the property of Tableau, it always respects the dimension or measure that you have on the left hand side. So you have already created a parameter. Now you have the option to select a particular measure. And now this calculated field will be there on the extreme left hand side and we will hide it. So we'll say case select measure. So when you select, for example, discount, then you should get discount. Similarly, we'll write for the other measures as well. That looks good. We say OK. And as discussed, we'll keep it on the extreme left hand side. It has to be there. And one important thing that it has to be in the measure form. Otherwise, you will not have the expected result. And now I will have this being converted to discrete. And again, so again, we are doing the same thing. So if you see, if I have selected sales, it's always in the ascending order of sales. If I select profit, it's always in the ascending order of profit. So now we have the ascending sheet. We need to create a descending sheet. So basically, you have to just duplicate the sheet you have already created. The default nature of Tableau is that it will always sort in the ascending order. So in this case, we just need to ensure that the sort order is descending. And for that, we need a rank function, right? A logic that will create an opposite version of the previous sheet that we have. So that means that we need to have rank sum of sort by dimension. So we know that it's ascending over there. So it will be descending over here. That's it. So that's your calculation. So I say, okay, rank descending by dimension. Same thing that we have been doing. We need to ensure that this rank should be discrete, it should be on the left hand side, extreme left hand side. So it will give you the opposite effect. So now if you see, discount is in the descending order. If I pull profit, it will be in the descending order. If I pull sales, it will be in the descending order. And yes, this is irrespective of any partition because this is under the influence of rank descending by dimension that is on the extreme left hand side now. Remember that we did not have measure name. We disabled the header name. Take any notepad or Excel sheet, anything will work, and put all the measure names over there. That will be like one column table. After that, download an image, sort image from both the sides. Keep your marks card as shape and use this image. Create one dummy calculation that is true and put that to detail. I'll explain it later why we are doing it. And you can name this sheet as measures. Now arrange your sheets on the dashboard. So you have measure, ascending and descending details. You need to ensure that we don't see the sum of sorts. So I'll just go to the sheet, ensure that sum sort by dimension and we don't show header. Now let's go back to dynamic sorting. And that's it. So the real logic begins over here. I need to create two different parameter actions. Number one, I click on discount, profit or sales. It should be able to sort in the ascending or descending order with respect to that very particular measure. It's just like we were trying to select with the help of parameter. Now, when I click on this, the action should trigger instantly. The second one is that once I click on this one, only one should be visible. One is the ascending one, other one is the descending one. So there are two parameter actions over there. We are also making use of dynamic zone visibility. So let's do it one by one. We go to dashboard, we go to action, add action, change parameter. This is parameter action. That should act on measure, the new dummy table that we have created. So we can say parameter action, parameter, or we can say select measure underscore PA. It should act on the measure, that table, the dummy table that we have at the top. The target parameter should be select measure. The source field is the table that we have created, dimension, and select, and we say OK. So this is basically, we'll try to replicate the action that we were doing manually. So if I need to just do it like this way, otherwise you can't see it like this way, right? You can see in one sheet it is in the descending order, in the other sheet this is in the ascending order. Profit, ascending order, descending order. Sales, we have to go there, ascending order, descending order. Now in the last piece, if I click on discount, I should be able to see only one sheet, and that is the descending order. Once I click on that again, it should show me the ascending order. And for that, we are going to make use of dynamic zone visibility. So with this special feature, you can hide or unhide zones that can be tiles or floating dashboard elements. So in our case, it's floating dashboard elements. And that is based on the value of a field or parameter. We will do that. If you are new to this one, please check my other videos that will be there at description and comment section. You will be able to do it anyways if you follow along with me. So basically you make use of a Boolean parameter or a Boolean field. So with respect to the result true or false, the layout will display or disappear. So whatever parameter or calculated field that you are going to use in this case as well, you are going to make it opposite. If one calculation is giving true for ascending, it should show false for the other one. First of all, just create a simple Boolean parameter, hide zone with parameter, data type Boolean, current value, keep it true, and that's it. Second one is the dummy field, which I have already talked about, true. Just keep it true. Yes, you will get to know why it is true. First, you have to go to the descending sheet, go to layout, control visibility using, and after that, when you will pick this drop down, then you get the option to pick fields or parameters. So you will pick the same parameter, hide zone with parameter. Right now, the value of this parameter is true, as you had seen already. So that means it's visible. When it will become false, it's invisible. As simple as that. As we discussed earlier, we need to have opposite status. That's why we are going to create another field that will be opposite to the hide zone with parameter. So the condition is if hide zone with parameter is equal to true, then false, else true. So it will be always opposite to that. Okay, let's say okay. Now we will go to the ascending sheet. So this is the ascending sheet. You can check it from there. Ascending sheet, layout, control visibility, and it should be opposite to the other one. So in this case, we are going to make use of opposite of hide zone parameter. As soon as you do that, you will see that there is only one visible sheet, because for descending it was parameter and the current value of parameter is true. For the ascending sheet, it's opposite to that. So right now ascending sheet is false, and that's why you don't see the ascending sheet. But I need to have that effect while I click on this very particular table, which is acting as a header right now. So now the last step is to ensure that whenever I click on any of the measure, I should be able to see in the descending order. And once I click on it again, I should be able to get in the ascending order, just like as you have with the default Tableau functionality. Okay, let's go with the last step now. Go and create the last parameter action. Go to action, add new action, change parameter. And this is, let's give the name as hide sheet PM. The source sheet will remain the same. So we are going to click on the same table. Target parameter will be hide zone with parameter, and the source field is calc for dynamic, which was true. If you remember, we created that one. But the most important part which will make it possible is this one, where clearing the selection will set value to false. So once you click on it, hide zone with parameter, target parameter, value will become false. So that means this sheet will be hidden. And if you remember, we created the another calculation which is opposite to hide zone with parameter, which is being embedded here. So automatically that will become true. So that's how you control the visibility of one sheet at a time. Seems like a plan. Let's come out of it. Okay. Okay. Finally, click on sales, descending order, click on sales again, ascending order, click on discount, descending order, click on discount again, ascending order. So this is closest to the Tableau internal feature. I hope it makes sense. The solution to this very particular scenario will be there at description. Just go and grab it. That's all for today, and I'll see you again. Till then, keep on dancing with data, क्योंकि data ही data है.